Sir,
Can we
starting,
start?
sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go live, go live.
Let us start.
At least Chitto's program will be on time.
A very good evening to everyone.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir. We welcome you all to the webinar organized by the Banking, Financial Services and Insurance Board of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India today on the topic InsurTech. And we are really honored to have with us our guest of honor, CMA Dr. Tarun Agarwal, sir. He is the former Director, National Insurance Academy. We have our esteemed speaker, CMA Dr. P. Sivarama Prasad, sir,
Namaste.
who is the former, namaste, sir, who is the former Assistant General Manager, State Bank of India. We welcome both of our guests of honor and speaker from the Institute. We are really privileged to have with us our Vice President, sir, CMA TC Srinivasa
Namaste.
Prasad, sir. Namaste, sir. Our Chairman, sir, CMA Chittaranjan Chattopadhyay, sir. We welcome you, sir. We have with us our Additional Director and HOD, sir, CMA Dibyendu Roy, sir. We have CMA Aditi Dasgupta, madam. She is the Joint Director of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. And we also have our BFSI team members as well. So we welcome all of you. So just before we start, we are playing the Institute anthem and then we will continue with the program.
Madam, your mic is off. System's mic is off.
I think some technical glitches are there. Madam, we may finish.
सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मामृतं गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मामृतं गमय असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मामृतं गमय असतो
Shanti, Shanti.
So now I would request our Chairman, sir, CMA Chittaranjan Chattopadhyay, sir, for his address.
Thank you, Madam Indrashi. Very good evening to all. First of all, I convey my heartfelt thanks to the guest of honor, Dr. CMA Tarun Agarwal, to be here with us from Mumbai, who is a very busy personality, but he has given his time to be with us today in this this topic on the InsurTech. And I also convey my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. CMA P. Sivarama Prasad for his untiring effort to connect us with the fraternities of the banking and the CMAs through delivery of his very articulate, speeches on the fintech, many fintech issues that we have discussed. And of course, I convey my heartfelt thanks to my department, Additional Director, CMA Dibyendu Roy, Dr. CMA Aditi Dasgupta, Indrakshi, and above all, our leader, Dr. CMA TCS Srinivas Prasad, who has given his consent and he's with us throughout all webinars. Thank you, sir. And I think this will be definitely giving us, encouragement for our entire BFSI board, modest board. We may be small in numbers, but our effort is very gigantic. As you know, this the BFSI board has strategically outlined a series of webinars focusing on modern banking and insurance sector initiatives, specifically highlighting the adoption of fintech and InsurTech within the Indian banking and insurance sectors. Within these pivotal sectors, the abundant opportunities in banking and insurance sectors are there in terms of employment and professional services, which are anticipated in the near future in a very massive manner. To capitalize on these endeavors, cost and management accountants have bolstered their competencies in areas such as information technology, digitizations, IS audit, and forensic audit. Friends, this particular program is being organized. This webinar is the last episode of our webinars we are holding here. We are already having 4 webinars in a row, and these are last webinar, concluding webinar. I would just come back to you with our brief on the 5 webinars. First webinar was digital transformation of banks from caterpillar to butterfly, and this was a very interesting program. And I think many of our participants, they have expressed their satisfaction that how and that we have simply organized these topics. This topic was a very interesting topic. And then we also discussed on the DeFi, decentralized finance of lending. This decentralized finance or lending we have organized in a very modest manner. I can say that many of our members have shown their interest further how to master over these subjects. Then we have also discussed on the next webinar was on open banking. It was another webinar. In this webinar, we have delved at length that how open banking is changing the financial service industry, paving the way for innovations that are redefining how business and financial institutions interact. So with this, we have also organized white label banking. And white label banking, as you know, it has been discussed amply by our none less than Dr. P. Sivarama Prasad, that this is another term for private label banking services or banking as a service in which banks open up their applications, program interfaces to let third parties build their own financial products with existing infrastructure. It was also tremendously, interacted by our participants. And today, the concluding webinar on this fintech is your InsurTech. In fact, InsurTech includes the use of technology innovations to bring in savings and efficiency to the insurance industry model. The term InsurTech is a combination of insurance and technology. InsurTech plays to use data from all possible sources, including GPS tracking of cars and the activity trackers on wristwatches. The data collected can be used to build more, finely delineated groupings of risk, leading to pricing. InsurTech emerged in the year 2010. Between 2019 and 2023, the global market is expected to grow 41% annually. There are a lot of regulations issues in the sector, and many established insurers are reluctant to work with them. However, this startup will require the help of traditional insurers to handle underwriting and to manage catastrophic risk. In fact, we have got a slogan with us, Dr. CMA Tarun Agarwalji, who has come out with the publications during his tenure at National Insurance Academy, which is a really an eye-opener for us that how this insurance protection gap could be minimized. And I think today this session InsurTech will definitely give us more and more insights how we can really help as a professional to help the government, to help the IRDAI or regulator to reduce the protection gap. And I will be learning from Dr. CMA Tarun Agarwal about these issues because he was associated very recently with a very national institute of importance, the National Insurance Academy. I'll be very happy to listen from him. I will be also very glad to get the all participants their views, and if they have any question, we shall be really very happy to go through those questions, because in the near future we have a plan and we are very shortly going to introduce something. This has been kept in a 7-module course. I can tell you all the participants that please keep in touch with us. I'm assuring you through these courses you will be getting a very robust study material, and you will be having good number of faculties through whom you can have a live session on the fintech, and I'm sure this will definitely create certain values and we will be able to come up to the expectation of the regulator. Our CMAs having the IT expertise, they are now going to play a very pivotal role in this era of digital disruptions, both in banking sector, financial sectors, and insurance sector. With this, I again convey my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants for their continuous support to this BFSI board for our activities, and in near future we look for your support so that we can move forward. Thank you all our esteemed guests for their kind presence. Thank you
So much, our chairman, sir. So now I would request our vice president, sir, CMA TC Srinivasa Prasad, sir, for his special address. Sir, please.
sir. Please unmute, sir. Please unmute.
Thank you, madam. InsurTech. Namaste to everybody. Honorable President, Chairman BFSI Board, and honorable speakers and all members who are attending. Namaste and humble pranam to all of you. First of all, thanks for the invite to share a few moments with all of you in this event. I think Mr. Chittaranjan Chattopadhyay was giving the total journey of BFSI board on these specialized subjects. So the first thanks goes to BFSI board and all the officials connected with that, along with the chairman. Now coming to InsurTech, which learned speakers will be sharing. It's a blend of insurance and technology. The name itself suggests, InsurTech. It says blend of insurance technology. It's an innovative use of technology to streamline, and many of the startups are coming. What happens? It includes the big tech and big data analytics, and where risk can be more accurately measured. And we have mobile apps and online platforms. In fact, many of us must be having definitely some insurance, which is done through the mobile apps these days. Like we have a Policy Bazaar, we have got a many companies which have this, and even filing claims on the mobile app, it has become. So all these things have become mainly because of the technology. One is the insurance per se, another has become the technology. Now, InsurTech itself is unfolding as a big industry by itself, though under the ambit of fintech, what we see. Global usage-based insurance market, I understand by the figures given, it will be about $150 billion by 2027 with a 25% yearly growth, according to the Allied Market Research. But coming to India, our own country, so digital technology is on the insurance platform. InsurTech companies are making a big in the Indian market. It is expected by 2030, say about 6 years from hen, this segment is set to reach 52.7 growth rate. Okay, a lot of ample scope for new players. Now, if you see some of the proclaimed best insurtech companies in India, On Security, Policy Bazaar, Acco General Insurance. If you really well come to that Acco a little later, Go Digit Insurance, Insurance Deco, even Healthcare, Renew Buy, Secure Now, Toffee Insurance. So I was just looking at the name Toffee Insurance. What is that insurance? Actually, they have distinguished themselves by creating bite-sized insurance covers for urgent lifestyle requirements, damages to bicycles or backpacks, injuries sustained at the gym or during daily commute, mosquito-borne illness like dengue and chikungunya. Just see where they are going. They are using the behavioral data, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and they empower customers in their insurance journey. There is one more like Turtle Mint. So a lot of fintech startups have come up and they are doing a lot of job, and headquarters in Bangalore. I was talking about Acco General Insurance is the first, as I understand, is the first digital general insurance company in India, and it started its operation in 2016. That is what, mainly vehicle and cab insurance. So naturally, innovations have taken a lot of steps forward for that. And vast database helps the insurance companies to develop risk profiles, because now much of the data can be collected with your consent on many of the things. If hospitals are connected, we'll be talking about this blockchain technology, which connects all of us in all spheres. That means the data is available for insurance company about you. You have the data. Now you can compare insurance companies' performances and their service levels, all those things, SLAs, all those things you can see and then decide on which insurance company you may have to go for. So it is a win-win situation. You as a customer or as the insurer, you have got the liberty to check and then go for the insurance, and the companies as the service provider can get into your details and then they can decide whether they are also on a safer platform. In fact, Amazon has partnered with InsurTech where the protection gap is very high. LIC penetration, as I understand, is only 2.7%. So that means we have a very big players coming in on InsurTech, and it's a very good emerging subject. We are very happy that BFSI board has taken up steps to share knowledge on this with a very, very coveted and learned speakers. We are looking forward to listen to them as all of you. And then once again, thank you for inviting me and then giving me an opportunity to share some of my few thoughts. And thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an inspiring address. So now introducing our guest of honor, CMA Dr. Tarun Agarwal, sir. He is the former Director, National Insurance Academy, Pune. Sir has more than 30 years of leadership and academics experience. He has been part of the teams at HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, State Bank of India, and Finopay. Sir has worked extensively in the areas of financial inclusion, financial education, microfinance, corporate strategy, funding and business scale, and many more. As an academician, he has been with leading business schools in India as member governing council and director, professor, HOD cum chairman placements. His areas of expertise include commercial banking, corporate credit appraisal and finance, banking operations, microfinance, insurance, inclusion, financial markets and services, B2B marketing, and human resources management. Sir is on the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority's Insurance Advisory Committee, National Disaster Management Committee, and many more. He is currently working on National Cybersecurity Mission, Kerala and Assam, State Disaster Management, etc. He has to his credit PhD in Management, Master of Business Administration, and he is a member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, Sir's vision is to create academic excellence, build collaborative community, inculcate leadership with social responsibility, global perspective, and experiential learning. He is a person high on integrity and strongly believes in the fact that passion works wonders. We welcome you, sir. It's really a huge honor for us, sir, to have you with us today. So now requesting CMA Dr. Tarun Agarwal, sir, for his address.
Thank you, Indrakshi. Good evening and good evening all. I feel humbled and thank you once again for the kind introduction. I'm thankful to the Institute and more specific to the BFSI board and to the team for inviting me, more so in organizing such a thoughtful webinar at an appropriate time. I'm also thankful to all the speakers for the day, to all my friends who are hungry for the knowledge, who have joined this evening. Appreciate your time and thank you for listening. When I say this webinar is timely, I mean you all must note the following points that while we speak, the cybersecurity threat is looming large and is growing. If you can understand, cybersecurity threat can make a country go down in seconds. Climate change has overturned our lives. Would you have ever imagined Dubai in floods? How about excessive temperatures affecting agriculture, human beings, transportation, health, diseases, for that matter, space. When I say space, the spacecraft and the space as a space in moon and all the places, and for that matter, everything today. Do you know that the Indian protection gap, which our Chatoda just spoke of, that the Indian protection gap, as per the recent study, has concluded that the protection gap is 93% in India. No other industry is offering all of us such a great opportunity, because in no other industry in India there is a gap of 93%. So you can imagine how big and large is the cake to serve. And that's where the InsurTech is making its place. Galaxy and Narayana are the two new health insurance companies who have got the license recently, and more 15 to 18 newer licenses are expected from the regulators' end in the insurance space. Once again, just look at how this sector is growing. We are expecting 15 to 18 more new licenses this year, leave alone the next 10 to 15 years. Today's headlines in the newspaper says that our LIC is looking forward to foray into health insurance. You see, the times are changing. A clarion call, insurance for all, by 2047 has been given by none other than our regulator in the insurance space. Because there's a clarion call by our Prime Minister, Viksit Bharat by 2047. Lastly, if I may say why this webinar is timely, is that InsurTech seems to be the way forward. And what can I say is let's embrace it as it comes to us. As most of the speakers before me have already defined what is InsurTech, it is basically technological innovations designed to find cost savings and efficiency, and it is a terminology which is a combination of word insurance and technology. And if I am not wrong, it is inspired by the firm and term fintech, which has come from the financial technologies and the term which is making banking make its way forward, with UPI payments being such a huge success that even the entire Europe, African continent and the South American continent is looking at to adopt the model which we have come out in India. The insurance sector is today changing fast due to emerging risks, shifting demographies, and of course, as I said, new entrants, forcing the traditional players to adopt. And accordingly, the insurtechs are helping the traditional, not only the insurers, but the reinsurers break the boundaries of the sector by doing the following. So I've just kept my talk very, very concise and specific to the points. So what we will see is the transformation and optimization of the existing value chain by the InsurTechs by increasing the velocity of the digital transformation. Mind you, I'm saying velocity. It means how fast the industry is going to change through this InsurTechs. Enabling the new capabilities across the entire value chain by dissecting it the way I generally give an example of, Indigo Airlines. If you see how they have dissected each and every aspect of the service from the point you enter the airport to the point you exit the airport of your destination. Innovating and underwriting of the new products and lines, you would see, in a great and deeper extent. You will see facilitation of the partnerships or the investments in these disruptors. And these disruptors, mind you, are not one or two. I'll be sharing the figures. There are more than 3,500 InsurTech organizations across the world and more than 500 in India in itself. As I go along, I'll be sharing those thoughts as well. InsurTech will be playing an important part in changing how the coverage is applied and paid for by the individuals and corporates. InsurTech is going to enhance the customer experience, promote efficiency, emphasize on individuality, will be improving flexibility, will be reducing the operating costs, and will help decrease the frauds. You see, InsurTech is premised. Is very important. I'm emphasizing it is premised on the firm belief that the insurance industry is ripe for innovation and disruption. And well, it is, because as I said, the time has arrived when you will see a lot of disruption, a lot of growth in the insurance sector. InsurTech is going to explore avenues that large insurance firms have less incentive to exploit, such as offering ultra customized policies, as my friend Srinivasa sir just shared, social insurance, and using new streams of data from internet-enabled devices to dynamically price premiums according to observed behaviors of individuals. Among other things, I also strongly believe that InsurTech is going to look to tackle the data and the analysis issue head on. How head on? By using inputs from all manners of devices, including geolocation tracking of cars, animals, to the activity trackers of our wrists on our wrists. These InsurTech companies are building more finely delineated groupings of risks, allowing products to be priced more competitively and comprehensively. In addition to better models, InsurTech startups are testing the waters on the host of potential game changers. These include using deep learning, trained artificial intelligence to handle the tasks of insurance agents, brokers, and find the right mix of the policies to complete an individual and organizational coverage. There is also an interest in the use of apps to pull disparate policies into one platform for management and monitoring, creating on-demand insurance for micro events like borrowing a friend's car, and the adoption of the peer-to-peer model to both create customized groups coverage and incentivize positive choices through group rebates. If I may sum up, in terms of what, when, how, and why reinvent the wheel, then it comes in the front that InsurTech is going to use the technology innovations designed to make the current insurance model more efficient. If we were to look at how, by using technologies such as data analysis, IoT, artificial intelligence, InsurTech. When InsurTech is used to more effectively process claims, evaluate risk process contacts, and underwrite policies. And why reinvent the wheel is because InsurTech is similar to FinTech. As I mentioned, it has derived itself from FinTech itself, from the success of FinTech, as both leverage modern solutions that are revolutionizing each respective traditional industry. I am also taking 2 minutes to introduce you to some of the best InsurTech organizations in the world. And as Srinivasa sir just shared, we have an organization by the name of Lemonade. which directly sells insurance coverage via the customized mobile app, and the products ranges from renters insurance to homeowners insurance to pet insurance and to auto insurance and to whatnot all you can't imagine. The other one is Docado, which leverages the consumer devices such as phones and smartwatches. Third one is BDO, which leverages artificial intelligence to improve the claim processing. Fourth is Enthrisk, which leverages blockchain technology to utilize smart contracts. And last but not the least, it is Avenue. It is not spelling as Avenue, it is AVINEEW, another internationally famous InsurTech organization, which is pioneering in the InsurTech industry regarding Internet of Things technology. So things are going to change, friends, from underwriting to contract execution to risk mitigation. Everything is going to change the way we look at the insurance industry today. Well, as I mentioned, I'll be sharing some data. According to the latest research, the total InsurTech industry values as of date to the tune of $5.4 billion. And the revenue forecast is $152 billion by 2030 in just next 6 years. There are over, as I mentioned, 3,500 InsurTech companies as of today, from 1,500 companies as of 2018, just before the COVID. You see, automation is the key here, and with the help of drones, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, blockchain, Internet of Things. I know these are all big terms which technologists understand better, but I feel the times have come. Any industry is not free from criticism, and definitely InsurTech is also facing headwinds. There are some reasons as to why the insurance companies are reluctant to adopt. You see, insurance is a highly regulated industry with many layers of jurisdictional legal baggage to deal. As such, the major companies have survived this long by being incredibly cautious, and hence the reluctance of established insurers to adopt or work with InsurTech organizations. Other headwinds for InsurTechs are notably the regulation issues. And as I speak, I think most of you know that LIC has engaged Boston Consulting Group to change the entire technology of Life Insurance Corporation of India. I think with these words, I give back the mic to Indrakshi, and thank you so much for hearing me patiently. I will stay open to any questions which you have after all the speakers have spoken or whenever given the opportunity. So thank you so much. Indrakshi, back to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So now introducing our esteemed speaker, CMA Dr. P. Sivarama Prasad, sir. He is the former AGM of SBI and faculty BFSI board. Sir is a qualified professional in cost accountancy, company secretary, finance, commerce, insurance and banking, with experience of 36 years in banking and financial services, with cross-cultural experience and good knowledge in the insurance sector. He is a fellow member of ICSI, the Indian Institute of Banking and Finance, Insurance Institute of India, and the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. And he is a former AGM of SBI, and he is our faculty. So sir, now requesting Sivarama Prasad sir for his presentation.
Okay, thank you, madam. Now I will start. Madam, PPT is visible?
That is visible.
And my voice is audible, and the PPT is also moving, correct?
Yeah, it's moving. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So good evening to all. I'm Dr. P. Sivarama Prasad. This is the last webinar under the series of FinTech. And thanks for BFSI board for giving an opportunity to discuss about the latest technology that is going to be introduced or already introduced in the banking sector as well as in the insurance sector. Today, without technology, survival is a question mark. So across the globe, all people are faced with the problem of technology, its benefits as well as its disadvantages also. Once the cloud computing in the USA, particularly the Microsoft cloud, is down on account of various reasons. the airports and railway stations in the developed countries are halted on account of that calamity. So that's why technology gives a lot of comfort, at the same time lot of inconvenience also. But if at all any disaster recovery management instantly that is taken by the companies, definitely the technology is a benefit to the public or people of the country. So everybody knows about the insurance. In India also, two types of insurance. One is the life insurance, the general insurance, second one. And the penetration level is also very low when compared to the developed countries. This the reasons are numerous, or number of reasons are there. I'm not here to discuss why it is not penetrating like that. And today I told about, earlier also I told about, in future the banking as well as insurance of the future will be the software companies. Day in and day out they are doing some research how to maximize and optimum utilization of the software. So the future, in the future, either banks or insurance companies of the future will be the software companies. In the similar manner, insurance also, insurance technology is also very much required to reach the roots of the country, that is nook and corner of the country, that is villages. If you see, in most of the villages, the people are not having the insurance policy. Even agriculturists also, in most of the villages, tractors or power tillers or milk cattle or poultry or pisciculture or fish culture, the insurance is missing. Once the loss is happen, then they face a lot of problems on account of the calamities. So insurance is a part of our life expenditure. And today, every customer prefers the cost of the product or service. If the cost of the product is low, I am happy. At the same time, I have to ensure the quality of the product also. And the convenience is very, very important to acquire the product or service. If at all it is not inconvenient, I don't go to purchase that product. The cost is very important. The convenience is also, if preferably through mobile. Even I don't want to open the laptop also. Preferably through mobile. If at all I want to purchase a insurance policy through mobile, bank through mobile, a bank in your hand, mobile banking. At the same time, the insurance products should also be available through mobile only. I don't want whether to purchase or to make the claim through mobile only. If that is provided by the insurance companies, penetration will automatically happen. So that's why the insurance tech is there. In developed country, the insurance tech, lot of insurance companies, they are innovating how to reach the product, how to increase the penetration of the insurance to the public. Today, lot of importance is there for health insurance also. If at all today if any disease comes, corporate hospitals, they are charging exorbitant rates. For a common man, it is very, very difficult to survive. He has to sell the assets. Whatever the savings are there, that is evaporated. So at the last, then he will become sometimes he become insolvent also. So insurance is a must. So that's why the penetration level in India, if you see the Insuring India by 2047, the new landscape of the insurance sector. That's why the government of India is encouraging bank assurance. Bank assurance is nothing but selling the insurance product to the bank branches, because a bank branches network is more. That's why bank assurance is there. Even take for example, that's why banks are called financial supermarkets. All products are available, whether bank products or life insurance product or general insurance product or part of the general insurance, health insurance product or mutual fund, whatever is there, under one umbrella, all should be available. That's why the bank, RBI or Government of India is encouraging the bank assurance, selling the third party products insurance. And IRDA report reveals that the insurance penetration in India is 4% of GDP. That is not up to the mark. Penetration should increase because once the penetration is increasing, the benefits of the insurance people will have. Otherwise, if the penetration is low, then the people are not enjoying the benefits of the insurance sector. That's why in future, on account of InsurTech, definitely the penetration level will increase. And it reduces the GDP, particularly earlier the GDP is 4.2 in 2022 and reduced to 4% in GDP. That is also alarming one. India's penetration is much lower than the global average, 6.8 shows the report. That's why the lot of scope is there for InsurTech. Even Government of India with the least or low cost or it is a small amount if you pay, then they are giving insurance policy for 20 rupees. Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana 20. If that product is available through mobile app, everybody is ready to purchase. They need not visit to the bank also. Even though every bank is trying to sell that product, they are unable. But 2 lakhs 20 rupees means even it is not equivalent to a cup of tea or coffee. At the same time, Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, that is 2 lakhs. And the premium is 4.32 per day. It is 1 rupee 50 paise. There is no value even for up to 5 rupees today. So if these two products are available in your mobile through application program, apps, then people definitely they will purchase. So that's why these two products are there. Everybody should have 2 rupees, 20 rupees and 436 is not a cost, but you can enjoy the benefits. Enjoy means whatever the on account of various calamities, whether it is the death of a person or any accident of a person, then the financial loss can be mitigated to some extent with the help of the insurance. And Ayushman Bharat, that is a good scheme, but in India it is not penetrating on account of various reasons, and the premium is very less, and cashless the services are available in corporate hospitals, not government hospitals. So once this type of a product is also available through technology support, particularly the InsurTech, definitely everybody is willing to purchase this product also. Otherwise, to meet the person, to fill up the application, to provide the KYC document, and all these things today people are not liking. Whatever the services are there, it should be available through mobile only. So that type of technology, definitely it will come on account of InsurTech. And InsurTech is the best way to prepare turns the business cycle. Optimum point, if at all reached by the any organization, whether it is a bank or insurance, no further penetration, then during that time you have to create unique products, creative products, convenient products to the public. Then automatically the business cycle problem will not end. After maturity stage, then the product will fall. we have to arrest in any business organization, whether it is a banking or insurance or mutual fund, whatever it is there, creativeness. The creativeness of the product is available in insurance technology. Can be ready to whatever you pay. Who is engaging investor in InsurTech? Today, insurance tech, particularly today, to start a business or to start a particular service industry, capital expenditure is not that much required. Why? Because on account of cloud, earlier, particularly to service, I have to acquire the hardware, software, firmware, humanware. So many systems are there today. That is not they use and pay type. They will give the connectivity and the month-end meter reading, like electricity meter reading. So today it is very easy to start the technology, particularly the fintech companies are very easy. They need not invest crores of rupees. Only the brain, the technology support is required. In the business, the growth or peak or a recession, it is happening in the market because the competitors are more. And if your product innovations are there, then you will continue in the market. If the innovations are not there, or old or outdated or redundant products, then it is very difficult to sustain in the market. So once the peak level is there, then innovation should start. Today, the innovations in the services or the manufacturing side, the technology, beautiful technology. If you ask me, what are the factors of production? Earlier in economics, factors of production, land, labor, capital, organization. Now, if you ask me, the last one is technology, land, labor, organization, and the technology is number one. Factors of production in economics, to start any venture, the land, labor, capital, and organization. Today, the technology is also added. Even in the functional organization, particularly the companies also, different functions are there. Marketing department is there, production department is there, finance department is there, different departments. Today, the prime department in any manufacturing or service is technology department. If they innovate, if they creativity, all these things, it is very easy to sell the product, to manufacture the product. InsurTech, anyone who is understanding stay one step ahead is no longer optional, truly a competitive companies. One step ahead. So that company is offering X, why not X plus 1 or X plus 2 or X plus 3? InsurTech now must have the insurance companies. Must have. No option to survive in the market, to continue in the market, that is InsurTech is compulsory. Otherwise, your company will not liked by anybody. I need not go to the insurance company earlier, whether it is a New India Insurance or Oriental or a National or United, we have to go to the branch and I have to take my car or scooter and they will take the pencil and rub it on the chassis number and all this. Today, all these are redundant processes. It is gives inconvenience, time waste, cost is also increased. So that policy should be available in my mobile only. Genuinely, the penetration need not worry about the government or the insurance companies. InsurTech must have by the insurance company, whether it is a life insurance or general insurance. The result is building a modern tech of stack. Using the right insurance tech can include the policies are faster. Today, the policies or not there, then when I am driving my car, when I am going to market, if RTO, regional transport officer, if at all they can ask me, show me the insurance policy means, then I have to take out that particular, no, by that time, the insurance company may not send that to the policy copy. They will take their own sweet time. Once I paid instantly, like invoice generated online, the insurance policy to be generated, it is available. Why that time lag or delay? But insurance tech, that delay is not there. And managing routine service inquiries, quicker workflow automation with smart chatbots. And the chatbots are also introduced. Some of the companies chatbots are also there. And you need not, today, even though we are talking about call center, dial 1, dial 2, dial 10, next, please wait, or language, all these things, that is, in my personal opinion, call center is also outdated technology. You push that, this number, policy number. Why should I all this keying? Why should I remember that big number of the policy number? All these things called center. And seamless claim submission. Today, the main drawback in the insurance companies is after sales service. The claim settlement. The claim settlement is not proper in some of the companies. Even though they talked about cashless, even though they talked about so many garages are available, you need not to pay, only nil depreciation. All these things are there. But after sales service is poor in most of the insurance companies. Once I submit the claim instantly, not months together or days together, instantly that should happen. Health insurance. They told that corporate hospitals, tomorrow the doctor tell tomorrow by 8 o'clock we will discharge, means next day morning 8 only the patient will discharge from the hospital. Particularly in the health insurance that is happening. So the seamless claims submission and the processing through mobiles app only. For this one example I am quoting here. One of our friend is visited to America to see her daughter. Then at that time, even though I am in SBI General as a vice president on deputation from State Bank of India, then instantly he wanted some insurance policy. Then I checked up with my people at that time. They told her, no, we have sent that underwriting, that form, this form, that is required, that is required. Then simply one of my friend who is working for New India Insurance, immediately I contacted, he has given the travel insurance. And due to bad luck, he is having some problem at States. Immediately daughter joined in that hospital. The hospital authorities verified the particular policy and asked the daughter, madam, you need not wait here, go to your house. Once the patient is cured, we will inform and take back. And after completion of the particular treatment, that is 3 to 4 days, then they telephoned and madam told how much I have to pay. You need not to pay anything. We have already submitted our claim to the New India Insurance Company. So once they have cross-checked at the time of the, but here particularly in corporate hospitals, lot of waiting time is there to settle, to admit at the time of admission or at the time of discharge. Lot of this one is there. But once the technology is included, this type of problems will not arise. From traditional insurance companies to alert startups. Today, if at all I want to issue the physical paper of by post or speed post or courier, that type of will not work. People will not like. Once I paid the premium, instantly the policy should come. That too, preferably in my mobile in PDF formats. InsurTech is already stimulating the huge changes wherever it turns surprising. Some who viewed the industry slow to change and evolve. Definitely, today the insurance, the technology companies also first they focus or give attention on the banking sector across the globe because it is a big one. The next best sector is the insurance sector. Now they are focusing on insurance sector. Definitely in the coming days, definitely a good market for insurance companies will happen on account of a technology based platform. The basis, the penetration basis will happen on the technology only, not visit to each and every house, not giving the advertisement, not publishing the newspapers like that. But the carriers and brokers now realize that the insurance tech holds the power to help to build the lasting, more satisfying relationship with the clients and the policyholders, especially we gear up the integrated automation and artificial intelligence into workflow softwares. Whatever the workflow is there in the insurance, from the purchase of the policy to the claims settlement, the total workflow software, wherever possibility is there, if you imbibe or introduce the artificial intelligence, definitely penetration will happen. But today the technology companies are also thinking in that particular manner. Once the solutions are available and wherever possibility is there, artificial intelligence are imbibed, then penetration automatically will happen and customer will be delighted. Like on that day I told about USA, my friend joined in the hospital, discharged from the hospital, and hospital authorities also told no need to pay, no need to submit any claim form like that. We have already processed your claim. That situation should happen in India also. And they know how to do it, navigating complex regulations. The regulator, the IRDA also encouraged that one. Why not combo type insurance policies, particularly in rural areas? What is a combo? Life, general, or the property insurance or health insurance, all combined together. The life, the property, the health insurance, a combo package is available, particularly the Vistar, particularly the IRDA has initiated, but it is not evolving or not introduced due to some reasons, as they know that to do while navigating complex regulations. That is also one hurdle. Even in the particularly the insurance technology, the regulations should originate from the regulator. But in developed countries, the leverage is there to the insurance companies. The regulator also suitable guidelines are there. That is missing in the country. And maintaining a highest level of financial ethics. Now, before going into the subject, I want to tell about, reiterate the opportunities in the general insurance sector, particularly cost and management accountants. Earlier also, I discussed about this one. Because the loss assessors, surveys or loss assessors, the CMS are eligible, particularly the fire, the marine cargo, the lost property, because you have to appear for the examination that is going to be conducted by the III with the help of the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. In India, 25 general insurance are there, and this is the licenses issued by the surveyors or loss assessors by IRDA, and a number of general insurance companies, that is old figure 10,775, and lot of opportunities are there. Why not you become a surveyor or loss assessor. CMS are eligible, particularly those are 3 areas. Now, InsurTech. How does a use-based car insurance, usage-based car insurance, that is there in developed countries. Slowly it is going to introduce in India also. Usage-based car insurance. That is one product I am discussing, particularly the insurance. So many products are developed based on the technology. One I am going to tell about, briefly discuss about the usage-based car insurance. It is an innovative one. It is a low cost. It is a convenient to the particularly policy holder. That is a insured one. And how it is working. That I will discuss. Then you will get a fair idea what is InsurTech. It is an innovative product. It is a faster and it is a drive automation and save money and strategic insurance technology. All these things are imbibed in that particular product. That product is UBI, usage-based car insurance. Why delay was happened in India? Why not to introduce this product at the earliest? Not in 1 or 2 companies, all companies. So for this, how this product is working? What is the process? All these things I will discuss. One product, if at all I discuss at length, then it is very easy to catch the InsurTech. If you are looking for a type of car insurance, example, that better reflects your good driving skill. And the usage-based insurance might be the good fit for you. You are having good driving skills. And only usage, based on usage only. If at all I am not using the car, if at all, then I purchased the car, a car insurance, then that is a cost, additional cost to me. Today, if at all I am not used for car 1 year, after that again I approached, then the gap is there. Again, square one, the particular insurance person will come and he will take the photographs and all these things. And I have to wait for him. And if at all my house is a long distance, then he is coming from long distance. 1 or 2 days it may happen. Lot of time, inconvenience, all these kachada will be there in the present system, present process. The usage-based insurance is an option offered by some auto insurance companies in the developed countries that tracks your driving. They will track your driving because today Wi-Fi is there. Geo-mapping is there, and navigation is there in your mobile. Wherever you go, your network follows, and could result a cheaper car insurance if you are driving score well. If at all you are driving score, you are driving good driver with a cautious approach, your insurance policy premium is less. That type of policies the customer will prefer. Whether it is a good or bad or the car drivers, if at all you are charged uniform, then it is not correct. But in underwriting, in the general insurance companies, some cars also, for black cars, normally the premium will be more. Why? Particularly if at all the car is traveling in the night, it may not be visible because of the black car. So the probability of accident will be more. If at all radium type car is color is that one, then the premium is less because even in the dark also the somewhat it is visible. dark, the black color cars are the little bit premium is high. In the underwriters, they will charge, they will see the color of the car also. In addition to make and the model, all these things. So if you are driving the good and score well, you have to pay less. Usage-based insurance program generally measures your speeding, your acceleration, your harsh braking, along with the mileage on the time of day you drive. All these things they will test. If at all you are driving on a particular holiday or weekend where there is no traffic jam, it doesn't mean that you are a perfect driver because no traffic, nothing is there. So all these parameters or metrics are developed in the software itself. You get the drive score, often tips for improving your score. Particularly the insurance companies also, they will tell about how to improve the score also. Even today, when giving the health insurance policies, the insurance companies are sending messages. So take more water and don't take the restaurant foods, and take complete your yoga in morning, and preferably eat particularly the fruits, and don't take the chemical foods, don't take the oil foods. All these messages, once you have purchased the particular health insurance product, they will send the messages. Why? Because if at all you are not suffering any problem, then it is a benefit to the insurance company. If at all they are not sending that messages, then if at all I am taking junk food, then automatically some problem will be there. So the health insurance companies, they are sending these messages, emails, that problem, this problem, liver problem, or sugar problem, what are the reasons, what are the causes, all these things. The better you drive, the better your auto insurance rates. So they will give how to improve your score, in the same time health insurance also. And the better you drive, better your auto insurance rates. Inflation is one reason why drivers may interested usage base. At the time, gap is there. That gap is now from the day one, the 1 year gap. Today 3 years policies are also came. That is, today 1 rupee is not equivalent to 1 rupee after 1 year. That is inflation. The value of the money will decrease. That's why people are also preferred that usage-based insurance policies. More drivers are being offered usage telematics option for their car insurance policies. A TransUnion survey in February 2022 March found 40% of the response were offered a telematics program. The telematics, how it is happening, I will discuss. And which was up by 32 in November 2021. So that option 32 in 2021 and it is increased to 40 in 2022. People are preferring the usage-based insurance policy because it runs on a telematics option. The percentage who offered the telematics program and opted rose to 49 to 65%. And how does the usage-based insurance works? Because I'm giving only one technology, that is insurance-related technology. Based on that technology, how the premium they are going to collect, how they are going to settle the claims and all these things. If that extrapolate that particular the technology to all the products, then penetration will increase, and people are interested to purchase. If at all you purchase a product and the claims are not settled by the insurance company, people are reluctant to purchase the insurance policies. If at all you ask this, that form, this is not eligible, that is not eligible. At the start of the policy, mis-selling is more in India. Particularly the mis-selling of the insurance policies are more. At the time of selling the product, they will tell so many things. But at the time of claims, all these things are not happening. How does the usage-based insurance works? How the usage works? Usage-based insurance work program collect telematics data that comes from cellular or GPS or other technology. Whatever the technology, they will imbibe in your car, and automatically the data will be gathered by that particular gadget, and accordingly the premium will be charged. Not a straight through process. Whether it is a good driver or a bad driver today in India, all are equivalent. If at all I am careful and I am following the rules of the driving, then I have to pay. If not to pay and not following people, on par with the not following people. So the telematics data that comes from cellular or GPS or the technology. How does the usage-based insurance work? These programs track certain driving behaviors. The driving behavior, based on the driving behavior, the speed, how much speed he is driving, acceleration, or hard braking, or hard cornering, or miles driven, or the time of the day, or phone use while driving. All these parameters are catched or mapped by the system, and accordingly the premium will be collected. This is developed countries, in almost developed countries, this type of usage-based insurance is there. This is not a problem in India also. And here, the technology used to track your car telematics data depends on your car insurance company. Generally, driver data is collected in these ways. Through the system built in your car, such as a BMW, that is a company name, connected driver or OnStar, that is an app. Through the driver plugged into the car onboard diagnostic, the onboard diagnostic 2 or OBD2 port, and such as a national smart ride, like that, all are available today. Even my son-in-law, wherever he is going, I'm viewing from my mobile where he is going, where he is halted, whether he is going to the office or not. That type of a technology now it is available in most of the cars, not even the high-end cars. The smart phone app such as Allstate, DriveWise and FarmerWise Signal, through the device called Tag, that is installed on your windshield or rear window, or pairs with your smartphone via Bluetooth technology, such as Liberty Mutual Insurance Right Track. They also provided that one. Then automatically your movements, your speed, your acceleration, cornering, and all these things catched by the. Today even Google also month end, where I have during that month, which places I have traveled on account of geo mapping, that navigation, it is coming in the mail also. Prasad, that last week you have visited to this restaurant, that restaurant, this one, and you visited Bombay or Delhi, like that. Some insurance company will offer you a choice of how you want to data collected, or depending on where you live. It is an optional. There is no mandatory. For all types of models, cars, some technology solutions are available to fix your insurance, that is usage based insurance. For example, Liberty Mutual Insurance, Right Track offers the choice among a tag or plug or mobile phone, state form, drive safe and safe let. You choose the smart app, your car's on start system, etc. etc. This is all or the technology, particularly the app is synchronized with your motor system also, car system also. However, your driving habit affects your car insurance. Will depend on your insurer, but is a typically UBI plan. Your driving habits are tracked over certain period of time. After you complete the initial review period, they will give the review period. You may be offered a discount based telematics data. Whatever the telematics data that is available and that is available in their system, whatever the gadget that is installed, they will observe 1-2 weeks or 1 week. After that, they will fix the particular premium. If at all you are a smarter driver, then your particularly your premium will be less. Traditional auto insurance price factors are still generally built on your rate, such as a driving record, credit, vehicle type, and a location. The tradition is entirely from the modern technology-based policies. What is the type of the car? What is the age of the car? What is the age of the driver? All these things, whether it is a nil depreciation, all these things they will take into consideration. Then they will charge some premium. In the similar manner, the claims also. The claims today, the claims settlement is delayed drastically. But if a technology support is there, claims settlement is very easy. Artificial intelligence in insurance software reshape the claims process. The usage of satellite images enable the low-cost, efficient loss assessment in agriculture insurances. If geomapping is there, particularly in one state, geomapping for agriculture lands are there. Once a geomapping is there, definitely in that particular plot, whatever the insurance you have covered, whether it is particularly the plants or whatever it is there, and once the calamity was happened, then through satellite, what is the damage they will assess. If green is there, okay, claim can be paid. If yellow is there, check the claim. If red is there, send the adjuster, means surveyor. Technology, if at all correlate with your business processes, the customer is happy, complaints will not arise, and over a period of time, the penetration level will sink. Otherwise, I have to depute my surveyor or loss assessor to go to that place, assess the loss. In the meantime, a time gap is there. Once the time gap is there, the picture is entirely different. Once the calamity was happened, instantly the photographs are taken from the insurance company through the satellite. That functionality is available in that software, so many softwares. The satellite images enables the low cost, efficient and loss assessment in agriculture insurance, agro insurance. If the green color is there, then yes, we can straight away pay the amount without any second thought and all these things. All these images are to be enclosed to the client self-driven, and definitely the customer is also happy. The insured person is also happy while using this type of technology. And some insurance companies in the world also, they are using particularly the other equipment also. Claim reporting also changed the combination from machine learning to mobile technologies. State Farm's claims are a pocket agent app. The customer can send the vehicle image and the claim will be submitted without a wasting of time on dealing with the paper of large web forms. If at all a claim form is sometimes the customer are reluctant to fill up the claim forms also. Why? Because so many fields are there. Some other fields the insured person may not understand properly. That is technical jargons are there, or terminology is there. Simplification and correct processes are possible once the technology support or technology correlate with your business processes. Definitely it is a win-win situation both to the insured as well as to the insurer. And in Canada, Ontario based Excalibur Insurance has employed artificial bots to automate their client interaction. Thereby, number of staff is reduced. Total amount of salaries paid by the insurance. If you see the claims, life insurance claims are very less. Why? Because once the insured is there, he is always trying to continue his life even though he is suffering with diseases. And the insured person is always trying to survive. The insurance companies are asking if at all anything happen, we will pay. Means no, the claim is very less in life insurance. The claims are more in general insurance. That's why the loss ratio in general insurance is there. One side the manpower cost, second side the operational cost like loss assessors and all these things. And the technology support is not there. Automation is not there. The delay processes are lengthy processes are there. But the technology is there. All these will condense the customer felt happy. So on account of chatbots, particularly the insurance sales representatives, the salaries are reduced. Securities, commodities reduce, sales representative reduce, customer service representative reduce. And Root supports e-commerce. Root is one company, insurance company in developed countries. By tracking and insurance in transit consumer goods. In transit, how many goods are there? It is very easy. If at all the server is linked to the insurance company or the data is linked to the insurance company, how many, suppose Amazon daily, how many products they are sending to each and every customer by once they book it online, the transit, so many products are in transit. To get that particular how many transit means it is very easy. Once it is not delivered to the prospective customer, it is undelivered, it is in transit that is available. That linkage of the data, particularly to insurance companies and other things. Even today, stock insurance is there, stock insurance. Particularly whenever the banks are giving a loan under working capital for purchasing of stock, and the insurance companies need not visit to the particular company to see the storage whether stocks are there or not based on the GST statements submitted by the company. Even today, banks are also not going to the company based on GST returns only. The small loans they are sanctioning. So whatever the technology, whatever the data warehousing, whatever the artificial intelligence is there, use it in a proper manner, in a benefit to both insurer and insured. And Gradient artificial intelligence uses machine learning and it improves the outcomes of underwriting and claims management. One foreign company, Gradient, they used artificial intelligence both in underwriting as well as claims. Those two are important, where the process delay was happened more. By using artificial ability to process a massive data sets of the company software can identify the drivers of the claims costs, predict the outcomes in the range of insurance contests and from workers' compensation, underwriting and into a group of administration. Even in factories also, workman accidents are there. For that, if at all taken any insurance policy, all these things are easy to predict. Today, sensors are also there in most of the company. Not only that one, CCTV cameras are there. These CCTV cameras are linked to the servers and the sensors are also linked to the servers. And the process of the manufacturing is also linked to the servers. That server, the whatever the app is developed by the insurance company, if both are synchronized, then claim settlement underwriting is not a difficult task. Now, how drone technology is transforming the insurance industry? In claim settlement, in verification of the assets, actually, whenever I am going to insure the product, I have to see the asset. Whenever I am settling the claim, what damage was happened to the asset, I have to see. For that, today, some of the insurance companies in the world, they are using the drone technology. Drone technology. How drone technology is transforming the insurance industry? Definitely, it will. Earlier, I talked about a drone technology, particularly the agriculture activities. Today, the agriculture activities, labor is the biggest problem. People are migrated from villages to urban areas. Particularly, the labor is migrated because real estate constructions are happening. Now, the shortage of labor is there in the villages. For spraying the fertilizers, for spraying the pesticides, nobody is available. And even available also, they are not interested because the fertilizers creates health issues to the workers also, particularly the lungs problem. Now, the drones are in a big manner that is going to be introduced in the agriculture activity. Not only agriculture activity, even in the settlement of the claim or underwriting, the drones are very useful to see the asset, to take the photographs of the asset. I need not send the salesperson or the underwriting person to the location of that particular asset. Simply send, take the photographs or pictures or videos, and from there, whatever the different angles I want, I can take. Even it is much more than the human being visited to that particular place. The accuracy, the quality, the dimensions, all dimensions I can take. Then accordingly, I will cover the insurance underwriting and the claims also. Today, the government of India also providing subsidy 50% for a drone. Drone cost is 3 lakhs to 10 lakhs. 3 lakhs means 1,50,000. The government is giving. That's why banks are also giving loans. Pushpaka drone. So if you take a drone 3 lakhs and 50% of government of India will give the subsidy. And in Northeastern it is much more. The privacy, some issues are there that is to be settled out by the regulator. The privacy concern is in respect of those flying around the neighborhood. And thus the regulator norms need to look into and artificial intelligence, augmented reality, integrated media are already dealing well with the drones in one way or other. So that's why the insurance companies soon identify the ways which drones are along with the above mentioned fields can be leveraged in a customer friendly manner to optimize the better service. So that's why the drones are also useful. Only 1 minute, please wait only for 1 minute, sir. So the drone technology is also very useful in the insurance companies for underwriting purpose or the claim purpose also. And today, if you see the insurance tech companies in India, slowly it is increasing because today overnight it is not possible to convert the traditional insurance companies into technology insurance companies. Because here the process have to be redesigned based on the technology, take the services of the cloud because a huge amount of volume of data is required and not only that, all these things it requires some artificial intelligence or machine learning. All these things are required. Once it is increased, then the penetration as well as the insured persons feel happy. So these number of companies, particularly Digit or CoverFox or Insurance Recall, so many companies, they have started insurance tech companies in India. But some companies a small range, the technology, and some companies in a big manner, they have started. Why insurance tech is important? What is the need? So the insurance technology driving the innovation in the industry with a reputation for loving paperwork. It is an innovation. Undoubtedly, it is an innovation. Particularly usage driving insurance also. Innovation. Drone is also innovation. Cost. Suppose if at all I deputed one surveyor, then I have to pay the conveyance and he will take the photographs and all these things. And some photographs which are required by the company may not be taken. Then the claim will be delayed. Once the drone is moving at that the accident place, then automatically whatever directions or the photographs are required, I will take and settle the claim instantly. Insurance tech frees the career of solve the problems more efficiently and more humanly simply by implementing the integrated artificial intelligence and automation and data. Less paperwork, more engagement. So that's why that is important. That is a need of our people are today, the young people are there in the country. If at all you ask the LIC of India or General Insurance of India, go there and purchase the insurance, means nobody is interested to go there. They want to sacrifice not to taking the insurance policy for their assets or vehicles. Trends in tech driving, InsurTech changes the tech innovations can actually make some insurance interaction delightfully. The customer delight is very much required. Once the customer is delighted, he will become the brand ambassador. He will tell to the others. I need not give the paper advertisement. I need not engage the Amitabh Bachchan or Hema Malini for my selling of my products. The customer is a brand ambassador. Willis Pioneer opens a new window, particularly one insurance company, A major insurance broker created the program allowing shopkeepers to instantly buy warranty insurance on their expensive purchases. Suppose today the stock has come in my stores. I am in Super Bazaar. But at night, any fire accident or theft or burglary may happen. If at all I want to go to the company by say 8 o'clock, the company will be closed. But I want to insure my products. Then, if a technology is there, instantly I will cover the insurance policy also. That means near instant quote to bind just in 2 minutes. I don't want to waste the time. I don't want to visit to the office. I don't want to whatever the photographs again I will come to no from there whatever you want you take all the figures from my location and issue the policy at my location, not your location. And that is the digital innovation enabling simple automated shopping experience to give the customer peace of mind. If at all this issue is pending, then my mind is wavering and I may not concentrating on the business also. Once that insurance want to cover completed, then I can concentrate on the business also. What insurance areas does insurance solve? The moments of a game changing for the insurance industry, this is. We can see why investors are enthusiastic about insurance tech. The benefits of the elevating service, streamlining a distribution, collecting the data for impactful analysis. That is the benefit of the insurance. That's why people are preferring the InsurTech. It is an ultimate virtuous cycle. Delight, customer delight is possible. Collect the data is simple with a low cost. Do even better next time. And do it any channel. The channels of distribution is there. Either through agents or through brokers or so many people channels are there. I shortcut the channels. Once the channels are increasing, my premium will increase. And Slack or email or phone call. Simple. I don't want to call anybody. The channels of distribution, particularly insurance company, I don't want any agent. My car is there. Okay, whatever different companies they are offering some products, that is best products only, correct. But at the same time, the gap in covering. Even to the last month, my car is due for renewal. Even though I worked as a vice president in SBI General, to get the insurance policy, it took nearly 3 to 4 days. To change the particular the email address, it took nearly 30 days. If that is the case, how to remember all these things? If at all I have changed my postal address also, correspondence address also, if at all it is taking 2 to 3 months, then in the meantime, if at all any accident has happened, they will tell, no, you are in that postal address, not in this address, location is different, then they will stop that. The penetration decreases is on account of this bottlenecks. Once InsurTech is there, penetration will increase. We have to build up the holistic service, self-service experience. Today, almost most of the services are self-service on. Bank self-service channels. ATM is self-service. No bank officials, only machine you. Internet banking, self-service, you and the mobile, the laptop. Mobile banking, self-service. So the self-service experience, people are happy with the self-service, especially in our contract center where customer can do simply tasks. say the good man chief information officer of a Prudential Financial opens in a new window. That is an insurance company. Additionally, we have to build other capabilities around the artificial intelligence, machine learning, natural language, cloud, chatbots, and more further to go the tech forward. Once the technology to be increased, convenience to be increased, the process to be condensed, cost to be decreased, insurance premium to be decreased, all these things, flavors are added like artificial intelligence or machine learning or natural language clouding or the chatbots. If you added all these things, definitely both the insurer and insured will like the products. That is the goal of the insurance. That is the object of the insurance tech, InsurTech. What benefit the InsurTech? It is a raised insurance technology. We can streamline the business process. Whatever the outdated redundant process are there, that is to be streamlined. It is inconvenience to the customer. Lengthy process customers don't like. If at all the process taking time, don't like. If the process increases the cost, don't like. Services at their doorsteps. So anywhere, any collaboration, and orchestrating the cross-channel communication allows every one organization gain visibility for every better carrier agent customer relationship. So some of the insurance company people are liking very much. Even today, in my earlier companies, for the company, particularly the complaints are more. The mis-selling is there, claim settlement is not up to the mark, price is more, delay in process, all these things are there. At a Pacific Life, one company, the insurance company did not get a dominant after 150 years as it becomes without focusing on what is come next. Pacific Life, one insurance company. The insurance company did not get its dominant after 150 years. Even 150 years completed that company, it is not a dominant company. If at all the State Bank of India, age-old bank, now it is a dominant. The market share is 25% of the market. The India's population 140 to 50 crores and above population belongs to State Bank of India family. Like that in this insurance company, 150 years completed, still it is not dominating, means some problem is there in the company. They have used the old date, outdated, redundant process without technology, without focusing on what coming next. Strictly speaking, Pacific Life is not insurance. Only Aramse they are doing whatever the business is there. They are not worried about the market penetration. But the company focused on digital first strategies, foster information. So whatever the 150 years, they have struggled and reached some position. That much business after implementation of insurance tech, it was doubled. Like other long-lived competitors, InsurTech is a heart of Salesforce, Trailblazer, Pacific Life's open in a new window strategy. Indeed, 80% of the insurance leader in the business technology studies are inseparable. Tech is required. It is not defined, they divide that particular insurance and technology. Both are two entities. It is one entity. No surprise that Pacific Life for Chief Operating Adrian Griggs focuses on upgrading the customer and broker experience through the technology. Now they realize, but 150 years they don't realize about the technology. Now they realize the importance. Otherwise, they will not be no more in the market. We believe the next 10 years will be seeing more changes than whole 150 years history of our company. the head to 150 years growth, whatever the business is there, they are going to achieve that same business in next year. It will be doubled in 10 years only. The effective integration of channels across marketing, the sales, the services means the claim settlement is a critical delivering the positive and brand reinforcing the experience at touch points of the customer relationship. Financial services cloud was a Pacific Life's customer relationship and the goal of offering customers retail level, etc., etc. So today, even technology is also not costly. Why? Because cloud services are there. Cloud will offer end to end. It is like a electricity meter reading. Whatever, how much you are using, that much only you have to pay to the cloud technology. Earlier, without a cloud, we have to purchase the servers, we have to purchase the nodes, we have to establish whatever the network or communication network or the technology, all are to be purchased. It increases the capital expenditure of the company. Today, that is not there. Cloud services are to be used. Insurance companies now they shifted from their own servers to cloud servers. Technology is not a costly, but optimum utilization is required. Once you have not utilized in an optimum manner, then the technology, it is as good as a fixed cost, not a variable cost. Once the fixed cost optimum utilization is a per unit cost, automatically it will come down. This enables the carrier to work more effectively with the independent agent customer 360-degree view of their data. Once the customer wants any data, if the data is available in his hands through mobile app, that to 3 degrees view of the data, then it is gives a satisfaction, delightfulness. For example, CRM analytics are also there, and data-driven decision makings are also available, and all these things. Next, upon the business plan, particularly the email or chat or social or text or phone, all are at the customer play, the customer app, all are available. Trends in tech driving the InsurTech change. Insurance industry career goes quickly with the right tech. Take for example, Salesforce, Trailblazer, and different companies are there, and they have also the particularly some spice to attract the customer. They have modified their process also, and some non-profit areas of service are also they are providing. The new technology is enable non-profit leverage, and the member engagement 330% reduce the service response time by 50%. All are the data. Now coming to all are that statistics only. The reap of the benefits of insurance today tech is, it is now an imperative. Innovations that the competition undertaking makes the insurance technology now an imperative. And the economic outlook changes, continue to change. And according to changes, we have to change our systems and our process also. And the best experience possible for policy holders and clients. That is possible. Whatever the latest technology is there, whether it is a blockchain technology or whatever the artificial intelligence technology or whatever it is there, machine learning or chatbots, all or whatever the technology is there, instantly we have to imbibe. If you take the cloud services, all these things are possible. Now, I will discuss only 5 companies what are across the globe. Now, I am not talking about India. Still, it is a penetrating, and the developments should happen in India. That's why Pesurion, the world's leading tech company, Ocean is a help of 300 million customers to get most out of their devices from phone or laptops or tablets or TV or security camera and household appliances. With 24/7 services available across the country. Assyrian provides tech protection, repair and support the expert available online over the phone or if at all household articles are insured. Particularly in India also, the long-term home insurance policy is there. Long-term home insurance, whatever the home with if at all the today, the home insurance is also one of the important area. The natural calamities are coming because on account of environmental protection is not there. The natural calamities like earthquakes or floods, even 2 days back in Japan also, the earthquake came. Once the natural calamities like earthquake is, if the building is damaged on account of earthquake, the insurance companies will pay. The home appliances also. Today, all homes are flooded with electronic gadgets. For that also insurance is must. Because high voltage or low voltage electricity may cause the gadgets, electronic gadgets. Oscar Health, the first health insurance company built around the full stack of technology platform. With a relentless focus on serving its member, that is required. The third-party administrators are there in India. If you dial after a certain time, they don't. The diseases are sudden. The problems, the health problems will arise at night times. So morning only they will open. Or some companies they are talking about 24 hours on paper, but in practical it is not available. But this type of companies, why it is a top companies in the world means they are providing, they believe that the customer is an important person for their business. He is a king for their business. With the relentless focus on serving its customer, Oscar's mission is making a healthier life accessible and affordable to all Americans by improving the design, structure and implementation of healthcare software. Whether it is Ayushman Bharat or another medical insurance, the service is very, very important. Even today, people are not bothered about the price. Certain people, they're not bothered about the price. They want service. That too, at the earliest or instant service. Vector 4. As a North American InsurTech leader of 55 years. Vector 4 is the modernizing and simplifying the insurance life cycle. So customers can focus on what matters most. Customer is an important person. Whatever his requirements are there, I have to inbuilt in my process. If at all I am not bothered about the customer requirements, I am no more in the market. 24 solutions provide end-to-end connectivity across the distribution channel, improve the client and agent experience, and unlock the power of the data and streamline the essential workflows to drive efficiency, productivity, and profitability, and independent agencies, etc., etc. These are the top companies in the world, particularly in the insurance tech. Why they become top? Because on account of the importance given to the customer and the importance given to the technology. Whenever the technology is developed, they will take into consideration of the requirements of the customer, not the company requirements. Once I am satisfied customer is there, definitely my business will improve drastically. Mejiso is chosen the partner of the property of the casualty, P&C, insurer, life annuity, and health insurance. Mejiso combines the technology and insurance experience, anticipate what is the next without losing sight of what is important now. the future, they have to forecast what is the future requirements of the customer. I should not think about whatever the existing is there. I should not satisfy with the existing processes. How to simplify further, how to reduce the premium, how to improve the convenience of the customer, all these things. This company, they have taken. TruStage. TruStage is an insurance investment technology provider committed to building an inclusive financial industry. Founded nearly a century ago. Cuna Mutual Group of that company, and the details are given. All are the top 10 companies in the world, particularly the InsurTech. Duck Creek, founded by the insurance expert, but built for the cloud. And the Duck Creek technology enables a PNC and business reimagine, innovate to continuously deliver the game changer results. We are in the market. And I am the game changer. And whatever the existing is, I have to provide the plus only, not on the minus. I should be always the forefront. With a deep understanding of the daunting of the modernization field, Duck Creek a full suite of low-code core systems and added products designed to be implemented piece by piece. Innovations are there. So, innovation is the order of the day. The USP, unique selling proposition. And Geninia, for almost 20 years, Geninia has brought together the insurance experts, enterprise working in technology and data science to deliver the new products and attitudes of the industry. Like normally, they will use the technology in a better manner. Lemonade is offers everything renter and homeowners insurance powered by artificial intelligence. Social impact is laid and they will do whatever the technology. Recently, Lemonade launched a homeowners insurance in France and partnership and BNB Paribas banks. Most of the companies they are typed with the banks also. Root insurance. With the belief of the better drivers deserve better coverage, root insurance was found in 2015 in an effort of car insurance rates based on primarily on driving behaviors. That is usage-based insurance. The next insurance is there, transferring the small business insurance. Today, all MSMEs require insurance, particularly for their plant and machinery, for their stocks, for their employees. If insurance companies have developed suitable products, but to technology-oriented products, definitely they will purchase. Even banks are also from time to time, they are always focusing on insurance for their assets, whatever the assets financed by the bank. That is the next component. So all these things are there. The technology is the need of our. The technology is one type of input for your services. If that input is missing, then the companies will not stand in the market. So, earlier we talk about input means raw material, labor, all these things are input. Now the today's input is the technology is one input. Once that input is proper and updated from time to time, then customer is with you. Otherwise, the customer is not with you. So even insurance companies also, most of the insurance companies, they are talking about penetration, how to they penetrate more the insurance products. No. The convenience, the cost is very, very important. That too, the product is available in their hands. They need not visit to your office. They need not visit to your whatever the channels of distribution is there. At the same time, the technology in the insurance is very, very important in the claim settlement. That is called after sales service. Once that is there, then only the insurance penetration in India will increase. Otherwise, all are on paper only. But that is happening. Why the wide gap between Indian penetration and world average is on account of technology is missing, and the old technology, outdated processes they are implementing, thereby penetration is not happening. Because for economic growth, today insurance is also very, very important. Whatever the premium collected by the insurance companies, most of the funds they have to invest in government securities. Government securities, after claims are met by the companies, the remaining surplus they have to invest in government securities as per IRDA guidelines. And even today, the banks are contributing more to the government securities. Whatever the statutory liquidity ratio, 18% is there. That is, we are giving a loan to the government. Some people they will tell about the supply of money or to control the inflation. That is a different issue. But the banks are straight away financing out of their total deposit 18% lending to the government by way of government securities purchased by the bank. In the similar manner, the insurance companies also. But here, the share is the minimal in the insurance companies. This is on account of the penetration. The penetration low is on account of the low technology or the process lengthy, etc., etc. So to know all these things in technology, particularly either in the banking sector or the insurance sector, one should, particularly the professional, should have attend for this fintech course. So more of the tomorrow's banking or to insurance companies, BFSI board of the institute is conducting fintech course. So if time permits, if you are interested, then you can pursue this course. And again, I'm telling, this is an advanced certificate course. Lot of case studies and other things are there, particularly on the insurance side or the banking side. And all are available in this course, and eminent personalities they will give the lectures. So this is with regard to fintech in banking and fintech in insurance. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to discuss about something on insurance tech. And thank you very much for the BFSI board and chairman of a BFSI board and other staff members of the BFSI board. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for such an enlightening session and also encouraging our participants for taking up this course on fintech. And also thanks to Tarun Agarwal, sir, for such an enlightening address. So, sir, we are sure that the participants are really enriched by both of our speakers today, and they must have many queries. We will upload the presentation, sir, in our portal also. So, sir, thank you so much. So now I would request our HOD, sir, CMA Dibyendu Roy, sir, is the additional director and HOD of our BFSI board, to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Indrakshi. Good evening. We wholeheartedly thank CMA Dr. P. Sivarama Prasad, former AGM of State Bank of India, for being today's speaker for the topic of InsurTech. We also thank CMA Dr. Tarun Agarwal for being today's guest of honor for the last webinar in this 5 webinars observed by BFSI B for July-August 2024. We also thank CMA VV Nayak, President ICMAI, and CMA TCS Srinivasa Prasad, Vice President ICMAI, for their kind presence. We also thank the BFSI board members for their kind support and guidance for various activities undertaken by the department. We thank the IT department, CPT department, and other departments for enabling today's webinar. We also thank our team members for helping each other to materialize this event. With this, we close today's session. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir. Tarun, sir.
Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Night,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, Tarun.